Welcome to Inside English. Step inside the world of stories, language, and ideas.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Inside English. I'm Emma. It's so good to be here with you today. I hope you're sitting somewhere comfortable. Maybe you have a warm drink. Maybe you're walking outside. Wherever you are, I'm happy you're here. Today we talk about a very special book. This book is more than 400 years old. But people still read it. People still love it. Why? Because it tells a story about dreams, about hope, about what happens when we want something so much that we forget what is real. The book is called Don Quixote. It comes from Spain. The writer is Miguel de Cervantes. He writes this story in the year 1605. That's a long time ago. But the feelings in this book, they are not old. They are still alive today. So let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted something so much that other people think you're crazy? Have you ever believed in something beautiful, even when the world says, no, that's not real? If yes, then this story is for you. Let's begin. There is a man. His name is Alonso Quijano. He lives in a small village in Spain. He is not young. He is maybe 50 years old. He is not rich. He is not famous. He is just a man, a quiet man, but this man loves books. He loves stories about knights. Knights are brave men. They wear armor. They ride horses. They fight for good things. They protect people. They save ladies. They are heroes. Alonso reads these books every day. He reads in the morning. He reads at night. He reads so much that he forgets to eat. He forgets to sleep. He sells his land to buy more books. His friends say, "Stop. You read too much." But he does not stop. One day, something happens. Alonso reads so many stories that he begins to believe them. He thinks, these stories are real. Knights are real. I can be a knight too, so he decides. He decides to become a knight. He decides to leave his village. He decides to go on an adventure. He wants to help people. He wants to fight evil. He wants to make the world better. But there is one problem. Knights don't exist anymore. The world is different now. There are no dragons. There are no magic castles. There are no evil wizards. But Alonso does not see this. In his mind, the world is full of adventure. He changes his name. He calls himself Don Quixote. Don Quixote de la Mancha. It sounds like a knight's name. It sounds brave. It sounds important. He finds some old armor. The armor is rusty. It is broken. But he cleans it. He fixes it. He puts it on. He looks in the mirror. He thinks, yes, I'm a knight now. He needs a horse. Every knight needs a horse. He has an old horse. The horse is thin. The horse is weak. The horse is very old. But Don Quixote looks at this horse and sees something beautiful. He names the horse Rocinante. He thinks Rocinante is strong. He thinks Rocinante is fast. He loves this horse, and every knight needs a lady. Knights fight for ladies, so Don Quixote thinks about a woman from his village. Her name is Aldonza. She is a farm girl. She does not know Don Quixote loves her, but in his mind she is perfect. She is beautiful. She is a princess. He changes her name too. He calls her Dulcinea, Dulcinea del Toboso. It sounds romantic. It sounds like a name from a story. Now Don Quixote is ready. He has armor. He has a horse. He has a lady to fight for. He leaves his home. He rides into the world. His adventure begins. Don Quixote rides alone for a while. He looks for adventure. He looks for people to help. But the world is quiet. Nothing happens. Then he meets a man. The man's name is Sancho Panza. Sancho is very different from Don Quixote. Sancho is short. He is round. He is simple. He is a farmer. He has a wife. He has children. He has a normal life. Don Quixote talks to Sancho. He says, "Come with me. Be my squire. A squire helps a knight. We will have adventures. We will do great things. and I will give you an island. You will be the governor of an island. Sancho listens. He thinks about this. An island? That sounds good. Sancho is poor. He wants a better life. He wants to help his family. So he says yes. Sancho has a donkey. The donkey's name is Dapple. Sancho loves this donkey. So Sancho rides his donkey, and Don Quixote rides his horse, and together they travel. Sancho is practical. He sees the world as it is. When they have no food, Sancho worries. When they have no money, Sancho complains. But he stays with Don Quixote. Why? Maybe because Don Quixote has something special. Maybe because Don Quixote believes in something. And belief is a powerful thing. These two men are very different. Don Quixote dreams. Sancho thinks about dinner. Don Quixote talks about honor. Sancho talks about his wife. Don Quixote sees magic. Sancho sees mud. But together they are complete. They need each other. Don Quixote needs someone to talk to. Sancho needs someone to believe in. And so their friendship begins. Let me ask you something again. When you look at the world, what do you see? Do you see things as they are? Or do you see things as you want them to be? This is the question at the heart of Don Quixote. This is what makes this story special. Because Don Quixote and Sancho see different worlds. And we, the readers, we have to decide. Which world is true? Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. One day, Don Quixote and Sancho ride across a field. The sun is bright. The sky is blue. Then Don Quixote sees something. He stops his horse. He points. Look, Sancho, he says. Do you see those giants? Sancho looks. He sees windmills. Windmills are tall buildings. They have big arms. The arms turn in the wind. They help make flour from wheat. There are maybe 30 or 40 windmills in the field. Those are not giants, sir, Sancho says. Those are windmills, but Don Quixote does not listen. He sees giants, big evil giants. He thinks they are dangerous. He thinks they will hurt people. He must stop them. I will fight them, Don Quixote says. I will defeat them. Please, sir, Sancho says. Those are windmills. They are not alive. They cannot hurt anyone. But Don Quixote rides forward. He rides fast. He holds his lance. A lance is a long weapon. Knights use lances. He rides toward the windmills. He shouts, I will save the world from you, evil giants. The wind blows. The windmill arms turn. Don Quixote attacks. His lance hits a windmill arm. The arm is very strong. It lifts Don Quixote into the air. It throws him off his horse. He falls to the ground. Hard. Sancho runs to him. Sir, are you hurt? Don Quixote sits up. His body hurts. His armor is bent. But he smiles. He says, an evil wizard did this. The wizard changed the giants into windmills. He wanted to stop me. But I will not give up. Sancho helps him stand. Sancho does not argue. What can he say? Don Quixote believes what he believes. This is the most famous scene in the book. Why? Because it shows us everything. It shows us who Don Quixote is. He sees giants where there are only windmills. He fights when there is no enemy. He falls, but he does not stop believing. Some people laugh at Don Quixote. They think he is stupid. They think he is crazy. But other people see something different. They see courage. They see someone who refuses to accept the world as it is. They see someone who wants the world to be better. What do you see? Don Quixote and Sancho continue their journey. They meet many people. They have many adventures. But most of these adventures are strange. They are funny. They are sad. One day, Don Quixote sees a man on a horse. The man wears something on his head. It shines in the sun. Don Quixote thinks, that is the golden helmet of Mambrino. The helmet is from a famous story. It is a magic helmet. It protects the person who wears it. But what does the man really wear? A barber's basin. A barber cuts hair. When a barber washes hair, he uses a basin. It is made of brass. It is round. It shines. That's all. Don Quixote attacks the man. The man is scared. He drops the basin and runs away. Don Quixote picks up the basin. He puts it on his head. He is so happy. "Now I have the golden helmet," he says. Sancho looks at him. Sancho sees a man with a washing basin on his head. But Sancho says nothing. What can he say? Another day they see two groups of sheep. The sheep walk across the hills. There are many sheep, maybe hundreds. The shepherds guide them. Don Quixote stops. He stares. "Look, Sancho, two great armies. They come to fight." "Sir," Sancho says, "those are sheep." "No." Don Quixote says, "I see knights. I see soldiers. I see banners. They prepare for battle." He attacks the sheep. He runs into them with his lance. The sheep scatter. They run everywhere. They make loud noises. The shepherds are angry. They throw stones at Don Quixote. The stones hit him. He falls again. Sancho helps him. Again. He says, "Sir, those were sheep." Just sheep, but Don Quixote does not agree. He says, "A wizard changed the armies into sheep to make me look foolish. But I know the truth." Later in their journey, Don Quixote goes into a cave. The cave is deep, it is dark. Sancho waits outside. Don Quixote stays in the cave for a long time. When he comes out, he tells Sancho an amazing story. He says, "I went down, down, down. Then I found a beautiful palace. Inside the palace, I saw knights from old stories. I saw ladies. I saw magic. I even saw Dulcinea, my lady. She was there, but she was under a spell. She needs my help." Sancho listens. He does not know what to think. Did Don Quixote really see these things? Or did he dream them? Or did he imagine them? The book does not tell us. Cervantes, the writer, leaves this mystery. Maybe Don Quixote really saw magic. Maybe he only dreamed. We don't know. And that's interesting, because it makes us ask, what is real? What is imagination? And does it matter? Don Quixote believes his experience is real. For him it is real, and maybe that's enough. Not everyone is kind to Don Quixote. Some people laugh at him. Some people trick him. Some people hurt him. One day Don Quixote stays at an inn. An inn is like a hotel, but Don Quixote thinks the inn is a castle. He thinks the innkeeper is a lord. He thinks the servant girls are princesses. Some men at the inn think this is funny. They decide to play a trick. They tell Don Quixote, "We will make you a true knight. We will have a ceremony." Don Quixote is so happy. He wants this so much, but the ceremony is fake. The men laugh at him. They make him look foolish. They hit him. They push him. Don Quixote does not understand. He thinks it is part of the ceremony. He accepts the pain. Later, some rich people invite Don Quixote to their home. They pretend to respect him. They pretend to believe he is a knight. But really, they want entertainment. They want to laugh at him. They create fake adventures for him. They dress servants as wizards. They make Sancho think he is governor of an island. But it's all a trick. They watch Don Quixote and Sancho like they are animals in a show. This part of the book is hard to read. It makes us feel sad, because Don Quixote is kind. He wants to help people. He believes in good things. But people use him. They laugh at him. They hurt him for fun. Why does Cervantes show us this? Maybe because he wants us to think. Is it okay to laugh at someone who believes in something? Is it okay to hurt someone who is different? These are important questions. They matter today, just like they mattered 400 years ago. Remember, Don Quixote promises Sancho an island. Sancho will be the governor. For a long time, this seems impossible. How can Sancho get an island? But then, the rich people who tricked Don Quixote decide to trick Sancho too. They give Sancho a town. They tell him, "This is your island. You are the governor now." Sancho is so happy. Finally, his dream comes true. He sits in the governor's chair. He wears nice clothes. People call him my lord. He feels important. But being a governor is hard. People come to Sancho with problems. They ask him to make decisions. They ask him to judge who is right and who is wrong. Sancho is not educated. He cannot read. He cannot write. But he is wise. He listens carefully. He thinks about what is fair. He makes good decisions. People are surprised. They think, this simple man is actually a good governor. But Sancho is also unhappy. He misses his home. He misses his wife. He misses his donkey. He misses simple food. The rich people give him fancy meals, but they don't let him eat. They say, this food is bad for governors. That food will make you sick. Sancho is always hungry. One night, there is a fake attack on the town. People shout, enemies are coming. They put heavy armor on Sancho. They give him a sword and shield. But the armor is so heavy, Sancho cannot move. He falls down. People step on him. He is trapped. He is scared. He cannot breathe. When it's over, Sancho has had enough. He says, I don't want to be a governor anymore. I want to go home. I want my simple life back. I want to be with my friend Don Quixote. He leaves the town. He finds Don Quixote. He says, I learned something. I learned that being important is not the same as being happy. I learned that I am happy being myself. This is a beautiful moment. Because Sancho grows. He changes. He learns something true about life. And we, the readers, we learn it too. Near the end of the book, something important happens. Don Quixote meets another knight. This knight wears white armor. He calls himself the Knight of the White Moon. This knight challenges Don Quixote. He says, let's fight. If you win, I will admit you are the greatest knight. But if I win, you must go home. You must stop being a knight. You must stop your adventures. Don Quixote accepts. They fight. They ride toward each other with their lances. But Don Quixote is old now. He is tired. He is weak. The Knight of the White Moon hits him. Don Quixote falls. He loses. The Knight of the White Moon says, remember your promise. Go home. Stop being a knight. Don Quixote is so sad, but he keeps his promise. He and Sancho return to their village. They go home, but here is the secret. The Knight of the White Moon is not a real knight. He is Sansón Carrasco. Sansón is a young man from Don Quixote's village. He dresses as a knight to trick Don Quixote. He wants to make Don Quixote come home. He thinks this will help. So Don Quixote loses because of a trick. He does not lose because he is weak. He does not lose because his dreams are foolish. He loses because someone who cares about him wants him to be safe. Is this good? Is this bad? Cervantes makes us think about this. Sometimes people who love us try to stop our dreams. They think they protect us. But maybe they take something important away. Don Quixote and Sancho ride home slowly. Don Quixote is quiet. He does not talk about adventures. He does not see giants. He does not see castles. He just sees the road. He just sees the sky. He looks tired. Sancho tries to make him feel better. Sancho says, Sir, we can rest for a while. Then we can have more adventures. Maybe we can be shepherds. We can live in the fields. We can take care of sheep. It will be peaceful. Don Quixote does not answer. He just rides. When they reach the village, people come to see them. Don Quixote's niece is there. His housekeeper is there. His friends are there. They are happy he is home. They think, good. Now he will be safe. Now he will rest. Don Quixote goes to his bed. He is very tired. He sleeps for a long time. When he wakes up, something has changed. He looks around his room. He looks at his friends. He says, I am not Don Quixote anymore. I am Alonso Quijano. I am just a man. I was foolish. I was crazy. I believed in things that were not real. His friends hear this, and they are shocked. Some are happy. They think, he is better now. He sees the truth. But some are sad. They think he has lost something. Don Quixote, no, Alonso, calls for a priest. He makes his will. He says goodbye to everyone. He tells Sancho, "You are my friend. Thank you for staying with me. Forgive me for taking you on foolish adventures," Sancho cries. He says, "Please, sir, don't die. Don't give up. Let's go back out there. Let's have more adventures. Let's be shepherds together, like I said." But Alonso shakes his head. He says, "Those were dreams, Sancho. I am awake now." And then Alonso Quijano dies. The man who was Don Quixote is gone. When I first read the ending of Don Quixote, I felt strange. I felt sad. But I also felt confused. Because the book asks us a hard question. Is it good that Don Quixote wakes up? Is it good that he sees the truth? Some people say yes. They say he was living in fantasy. He was hurting himself. He was making himself look foolish. It's better to see the world as it really is. But other people say no. They say he lost his hope. He lost his dreams. He became just another old man waiting to die. His imagination made him special. I think both answers are true. And I think that's why this book is great. It does not tell us what to think. It shows us a story, and we have to decide. Don Quixote believed in things that were not real. He fought windmills. He wore a washing basin as a helmet. He thought sheep were armies. People laughed at him. People hurt him. But he also did something important. He believed the world could be better. He believed people could be brave and kind and good. He believed love was real, even when he never met his lady. He believed in something in Sancho. Sancho stayed with him. Sancho did not believe in giants. Sancho did not believe in magic. But Sancho believed in his friend. And that's a different kind of belief. That's real love. 400 years have passed since Cervantes wrote this book. 400 years. Think about that. The world has changed so much. We have cars and planes and phones and computers. We have science and medicine and space travel. The world Don Quixote lived in is gone, but people still read this book. Why? Because the questions in this book are still our questions. Do we see the world as it is, or as we want it to be? Do we follow our dreams even when people laugh? Do we believe in good things, even when the world is hard? We all know someone like Don Quixote. Maybe it's a person who starts a business that everyone says will fail. Maybe it's a person who believes they can change the world. Maybe it's a person who loves someone who does not love them back. Maybe it's a person who keeps trying, even when they keep falling. And we all know someone like Sancho. Someone practical. Someone who worries about food and money and safety. Someone who does not believe in magic. But someone who stays. Someone who loves their foolish friend anyway. Maybe you are like Don Quixote. Maybe you are like Sancho. Maybe you are both. Most of us are both. We dream and we worry. We hope and we fear. We want to believe, but we see the truth. We are fighting windmills every day. Let me leave you with this. At the end of the book, Don Quixote gives up his dreams. He sees the truth. And then he dies. Some people think this is sad. Some people think this is wise. But here is what I notice. Don Quixote dies as Alonso Quijano. But we, the readers, we still call him Don Quixote. We remember him as the knight. We remember him riding on his old horse. We remember him fighting windmills. We remember him believing in impossible things. We don't remember Alonso, the man who gave up. We remember Don Quixote, the man who believed. Maybe that tells us something. Maybe that tells us that dreams matter. Even foolish dreams. Even impossible dreams. Because dreams make us who we are. Dreams make us try. Dreams make us care. The world needs practical people. The world needs people like Sancho, who think about food and money and safety. We need that. But the world also needs dreamers. The world needs people who fight windmills. Because sometimes the windmills are real. Sometimes the giants exist. And if no one believes, if no one tries, then nothing ever changes. So here is my question for you, and I want you to really think about this. What are your windmills? What are the things you believe in that other people say are foolish? What are the dreams you chase even though people laugh? What is the thing you would fight for even if you might fall? And here is the second question. Who is your Sancho? Who stays with you even when your dreams seem crazy? Who loves you even when you're foolish? Who picks you up when you fall? These are not easy questions, but they are important questions. Don Quixote asks us to think about them, and I think that's beautiful. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you feel something. I hope you think about Don Quixote. I hope you think about his dreams and his falls and his hope. Maybe you will read the book. It is long, it is old, but it is beautiful. And it is funny. And it is sad. And it is true. Until next time, keep dreaming. Keep believing. Keep fighting your windmills. And if you fall, get back up. Just like Don Quixote, this is Emma from Inside English. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.